It's tough. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose everything. Not having pretty much anybody there. When I drop a bag for anybody and be there, no questions asked. I open my door, be there, no more questions asked. I'm not saying everybody gotta be like me. And for my people that knows me, that calls me, just say, "Come on now, what's going on with you, man? Come on, not preacher, man. Not that was some people call me. Okay, not the professor. um, I want to say this: until you walk the path that I've walked, you will never understand my praise. Until you sacrifice to the degree that I've sacrificed for my brothers and sisters, and for us all, not just for I or you, but for a we and a us thing. Until you sacrifice that, you will never understand my hurt, my cry. Until you understand my heart, you can never understand my connection with God. Most people think God people comes with halogen dryers and you name it. No. There's many angels among us that you don't even know that's going through more hell that appears this way at this timing. A season, we have a season for reaping, a season for sowing, a season for there's a season for everything. But I've been going through seasons of heartache, pain, storms. Okay? Constant. I gird myself. I kept pressing with tenacity and courage and boldness. It wasn't easy. Yes, I've attempted suicide a couple times, but I'm not suicidal. Okay? All right? Let's get that clear. Yes, true enough, if my gun was here. Ain't no telling. But God know He's the director of my life. I've learned to give everything over to Him. I've been done that. This ain't nothing new. I'm not new on this journey, this Christian journey. I'm not new on my calling. I feel like I kind of sort of maybe deny my calling, deny myself because I feel like there should be no person. I question God, like, okay, what about those that didn't have a mother or a father to teach them or had certain peers in their life or certain role models in life? Do they got to suffer? Do they go to hell? Because everybody's so quick to condemn people and so quick to put people in convictions. I mean, to the point that, it doesn't move them in the sense of changing or bettering. It moves them in the sense of destructive and demolishing. It's a difference. We can move someone for betterness versus someone you moving them into destructiveness. And many people have done it. Many people have done it. I've been a victim of it. Me checking myself at this moment, coming to you all right now, is because I care. But I learned, let me tell you one thing I learned. I learned that a king, he demands he stand his ground. He stand his foot down on solid. He don't be weak like I was. I became a Dutch. You get what I'm saying? I'm part of the royal family, but you threw your king mantle away, young man. So me coming to come grips with myself, face to face with myself. I'm letting you all know. Many of us we do that. We lose touch with ourselves. Many of us do. I've lost touch with myself a little bit. I want to lost touch with myself to say, if someone keeps showing you the same old thing, keep showing you who they are, and keep showing you who they are through their actions, through their speaking, through just various things, and you still don't, come on now. I want to connect with those that's really serious, though. I have a great invention, people. I'm afraid to show it because there's so many snakes out here. I know I shouldn't walk in fear. I know, okay, how can a godly man, and I'm so tired of people thinking that. We still human people. I don't give a darn how much Bible you know. You still human. You still have a carnalness, which is this flesh. As long as you're in this flesh, you're going to always have a fear of something. When you've been tested to your lowest and you've been tested to the test of the test, eventually you're going to break somewhere. You're going to crack. You're going to do something. You're going to crack. You're going to do something. You can't tell me you don't. You lied. Shit. Because I've been there. It's like all this fakery for fame and attention is and not showing the truth and not showing the realness and not being 100, but being blunted. That means you fakery, okay? When you say blunted, you blunted. Stop blunting that shit. Like blah blah, you're muting. In other words, so I thought my normness was abnormal. So I'm gonna tell y'all this. All those ones I've sacrificed, went down, stooped down low, and that have came, my enemies and shit, my haters and shit. I'm still standing. I'm still here. I'm still alive because God's grace. I forgive everybody. But I will not allow anybody to get that close to me. Anybody. Okay, who you are. You want my number? You want my information? You need help with your health? Let's talk business. I will still love you. I'm still care for you. I'm still do all those things. But let's talk business. No more free information, people. It's not being cruel. It's not being cold-hearted. Business. If you're not my friend, you're not my friend. Don't call me. Don't touch me. Don't get close to me. Business hours, business only. If you just want to try to touch on me, feel me, stay the fuck away from me. You men and you women. And you church pastors, church ministers, stay the fuck away from me too. Y'all stop trying to get in my pants. I'm tired of it. It hurts me more and more and more and more every day when people reach out like myself, brothers and sisters that reach out. And what you got? Everybody want to put the genitals on the table. The fuck? Yes, I'm cussing. Sure am. I'm irritated. And no, you're gonna curse. We gonna do it. When you walk my shoes, then you tell what the hell you gonna do. Okay? Half of y'all done did worse than me. But y'all ain't gonna talk about that, huh? If you're not for me, don't pretend. Don't say you gonna pray for me if you gonna just pray. Everybody say they gonna pray, but the people don't be praying. Y'all stop lying. Y'all be playing games, which y'all be fucking doing. Y'all ain't praying for no damn body. And those that are praying, I appreciate you. Many appreciate you guys, not just for myself, but for all. Don't say you love somebody just to keep them around or not to feel like, come on, I reached out to so many of my family members and they say, oh, we can't help you, oh Lord, we can't do nothing, can't help you out. I'm like, okay, this is my mom, man. I done sacrificed, I done done something. I know it's not nobody's job to take care of me. I'm a grown man, I know that. But for someone that never, ever, or rarely asks anybody for help and get rejected, all because people's looking at me as a money thing, because of invention. See, God was showing me who was for me and who wasn't. And I realized all you motherfuckers never been for me. Half of you all just tag along just to have something to gossip about, talk about. Hate us. But you know what? It still made me stronger, so I'm still laugh on, okay? I had a rhema word come to me. The thing is, I've been sparing a lot of people spiritually, sparing, and I I don't want to talk about that degree because me and y'all still ain't gonna get it. You better be careful who y'all put your hands on, put your mouths on, who you don't touch, who you don't help. There's always the ones you least suspect. Can't just be talking. I've been like this all my life, people. My DNA. It's never been for clout, never been for attention, never been for none of that. So when my day come, remember, if y'all haven't took time out to look at my rest of my videos before now, to understand who you're dealing with, let God minister to you all. Ask God why this person, who this young man is. What is he going through, Father? And if you are praying like you say you praying, if y'all are really saints of God like y'all see y'all saints of God, y'all won't be asking no question what's the problem with the young man. If y'all really was praying. If y'all really could see. Those that are his brothers and his children, they should know you. They should know each other amongst each other. People think it's a joke, man. It's not a joke. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. And if there's any investors out there, some serious investors out there, like Texas, I would love to speak to the government of Texas. He would be amazed at what I have to bring. Texas right now with the stuff that's going on, and not just Texas, especially when it comes out of energy. I got something. Woo! I worked for 7 years too. I got infomercial that's been patented too. Oh boy. That's where all my time are going to. Once again, I have no credit cards, I have no loans. I work with Davidson, I work with Inventor Help. They ain't do nothing but try to screw me over. Because I'm a young black man and know too much. And that can be a threat. That can be a dangerous thing. But like I said, if I got some real people out there that's really serious and sincere, and for those two that have invested, I want to say something to y'all. I don't have y'all information. Kenneth Maddox, if you see this or how anybody know him, let him know I ain't forget about him. He's still part of my team because he invested. Those other two, Troy, his girl, Junior, I can't think of the name. God have mercy, Jesus. But I see other contracts. Hey, I'm still here. Y'all still got a part of this spot because y'all did do something. Y'all did invest. I know as time been going by. I know things been going slow. A lot of things been going crazy. Just know I've been doing this thing on my own. I ain't forget about y'all. I want y'all to know. Y'all invested. My boy and his girl, they invested. I ain't forget about you. Kenneth Maddox, I ain't forget about you. Kenyatta, I'm thinking when you friends on here, let your dad know. And I'm letting you know too, I ain't forget about you. I need help. I need some more help. I need some people that's really serious about helping me taking this thing to the next level. We are black people. This is for us. Let's take over. Let's get back into sequence. Y'all talking about investing? I got some things y'all can invest into. And it's not no, oh yeah, you rigged me. No. That's not my character. No matter what a person say about me, my character always stand. My character always speak volume. And my character ain't nothing but good. Nothing but good. So, if there's any investor, inbox me, message me. Serious people only. I have something big. Yes, I've been going through a lot. Yes, my living is totally different. They tried to kill my mom a couple months ago. Had to get her. I left everything behind. No clothes, no nothing. I left everything. Had some haters on my tail, but God prevailed against that. Because it says no weapon, no weapon. And when God said no weapon form against, he mean no weapon. So only thing y'all have done is re-risen the king. I had mercy on many of you all. I prayed and asked God, let me try to change. Let me see. He said, oh no, that's the wilderness. Oh no, let that be. And I said, no, God. Maybe they ain't have enough patience like I do. Maybe I didn't really go through the turn like I'm willing to go through to help my brothers and sisters. But hey, I'm telling you now, there's no more of that. Whoop, whoop. That's out the window. So everybody's choice is theirs. But serious mind is only good energy, good vibration. So I can re-steer things back up. I still got that great product out there. That great product, it really works, people. I'm getting back on the surface with that soon. It's been tough, but I'm trying to stay strong. And I must say, for those of the few prayers I did get, that I know was sincere, that I know was 100, trust me, I know who you are. I ain't got to say no names. Y'all know who y'all are. Ain't nothing but love over here, baby. No haterade, but love. I ain't in competition with nobody. But if you want to be a part of what I've got going and you want to take heed versus looking at the fragment of the outside, and you're really sincere, help me along this way. You won't regret it. I guarantee you won't regret it. I got plenty of people that can vouch for me. My father can vouch for me. That's all that I need to vouch for me. No matter if nobody else vouch for me. That's why I felt so alone now. Because plenty of people try to sell me out, take my stuff, take my ideas, take my invention, because I'm reaching out for help. I'm reaching out for finances. Instead of them trying to help, they're trying to take. But God said, no weapon. No weapon. If it take 10, 12, 14 years, still no weapon. So when God says my time is my time. When I rise, all that was there, y'all ain't forget you. Sherry Washington, I ain't forget you, baby. Michaela, I ain't forget you. There's plenty more. But those main ones there, I ain't forget you. Donata, I ain't forget you, baby. I ain't forget nobody that was there. Because when I'm loyal, I'm loyal. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. If I can't, I can't. Because I'm accountable for my own actions. I'm not accountable for nobody else's but my own. So, y'all continue to pray for me. Keep me lifted. Yes, the devil is busy. I know everybody's challenged with Satan and his posses and his shits. I understand all that. But stay strong, people. I'm going to stay strong too. I know you probably say, how can you stay strong? You just always crying, right there, yeah. Hold on now. Hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Because that still do not discredit me from who and what I am and what I'm assigned to do. I'm letting you know I feel pain too. So you stop getting twisted like he's strong, he mighty, he got God, he's this, don't ever think one time that I don't get weak. Because I do. You may not be man or woman enough to admit that you get weak, but I get weak. And when I took all the burden and I took all the heavy load of the heavy load of the heavy load and can't get no breather, some of y'all have breathers. I ain't had no breather yet. But for God I live, for God I die. If I gotta sit in the court and cry my eyes out, it's okay. Because those tears, they ain't nothing but nourishment to my seeds that I planted. They ain't the tears and the but nourishment to revelation of the truth that God has already spoke to me. That invention, that generator, that's all I'm going to say. I'm already talking too much. Even though it's been 6 years now, God's going to bring it to pass because God is the one that gave me that idea. He orchestrated that idea. whole fragments of it all. My boy Derek Blair put the whole mindset together one day, but God manifested the whole thing into me, had me to reiterate on it and think on it deeply. And Derek Blair, we go partner back up, man. I pray for you, man. I ask God to let me see you run across you, man. God allowed that to happen. Just know, Derek Blair, I'm going to see you. We're going to partner up, man. It's going to be enough for great God glory. You ain't never been forgotten, man. You still love, man. Still care for you, bro. I ain't never forgot you. Never. You always been my ride or die. You always been loyal to me. You always looked out for my best interest, even though I didn't look out for my own. You always talk about those snakes, those so-called friends of mine, even though I did not pay attention to you. Yeah, I destroyed our bond because of my confusion with God and everything else was so much. But no, I ain't forgot about you, man. It's all beloved here, man. And I mean that. So, hopefully I see you soon. Let this weather pass by. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, seeing you, man. For real. I just want to put that shout out because that's my boy. Derek Blair, that man been in my life, man. I met that man years ago. Been nothing but 100. Through my confused stages, through my discombobulation stages, through my bipolar stages, through my getting closer with God stages, through my being overly friendly to everybody, open to everybody. The man that trying to tell me everything about people. And I kind of say, oh, no, that's still good in this person. He's like, oh, fuck shit. You know? But I'm always the one that's always trying to be the better one. Why? I get that from my mama. I get that from my mama, man. But I'm going to say I owe that man my life. I really do. I owe that man my life. For all these years, that man stayed on my mind. There's so many things that I went through in life that Derek Black kept popping up in my brains. I must say that. But yeah, going forward, because I kind of got a little distracted. But yeah, and for other people that's like that, going out there through situations like I am, that feel like life is no more, like can't take no more. Hear from a brother right now that just went through similar situations. They was at the crossword of a crossword. Why? Because you pray and I pray and I pray and I fast and I do good and I do good. I never do evil. I have times to do evil. I have time to do all types of stuff and get away with it, but I don't. And it's like, God, how much more can I take? How much more the storm? Going through the storm, year after year after year, that the storm get higher, the demons get stronger, the storms get higher, the demons get stronger, the torment gets stronger, the challenge gets stronger. It's like, God, I know you strengthening me, but goddamn, God, what's goddamn missing? Like, what's shit? I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. And I know many of us get that. Someone say, well, I couldn't do shit you do, John. And man, I don't know how the hell you do it. And I tell you, it was by faith. Faith ain't easy. Faith ain't easy. It ain't goddamn easy. Excuse my language, but it ain't easy. You know, trusting in God is not easy, especially when you have moms and dads and aunties and uncles who may not be showing that example that you may have this vivid image in your brains about. You know what I mean? Or they may not follow a certain guideline that you may feel that they should follow because of certain entitlements that they may uphold. You know, I'm not the only one that think like that or that have experience with that. And I guess that's why another reason why I'm so open to the degree I am. Because I don't want no one to say, well, this young man, blah, blah, blah. No. Can't never sound counterfeit. Hell no. Can't sound counterfeit. Can't say, oh, that ain't a man of God. Hell no. You're a lie. Simple. Okay? You're a lie. I am what God said I am. I am his disciple. I am his ambassador. Yes, I am his messenger. Yes, I am one of his prophets. Hell no, I'm not what you think I am. Yes, I may lower my standards. Why? Because The heart of man is what counts. My heart was pure. When I stooped down to those levels and to those gritty areas where people say, oh, that's just ding around, I stood down and yes, I've helped some many. And those that I didn't reach and didn't meet, that didn't take heed, okay, but I understand those that I did reach. Because a lot of God's people, his chosen ones, are stuck in some ruts. And not too many people that got the power or got the strength to help bring them through is willing to go down to those levels. So I asked God, I said, oh, God, okay, why this over here going this way? Why this over here in Atlanta going this way? Why people over here on this drug? Why people over here on it? So God allowed me to go through those experiences. But at the same time, anybody around any element I was at, that y'all consider amongst the least of them, they can all tell you I brought God in the picture. Where I went, God was with. Because God is with me. Where I go, God goes. I just orchestrate different than most, man. I'm a different type of disciple, man. You know, all his disciples wasn't pretty. Come on now. Yeah, types of levels of disciples if you read the book I read. You know. But I'm just letting you know, it's not easy. Keeping the faith is not easy. Trusting in God is not easy. Understanding that Bible is not easy. Getting the parable that oneself need is not easy. Going through humiliation is not easy. Going through the dry places and those dry times is not easy. Going through those storms